Hello everyone, it's Tuesday, September 27th. We unloaded this morning in Tulsa, got up from the house and drove there. And from there we dead-headed back to Carthage, Missouri, which is just there close to Joplin. And that's where we reloaded with the load we currently have, and we are making our way to Lubbock, Texas. After we got loaded, we headed over to Speedco. Got the truck and trailer greased. Running a little tight on time to be doing that, but I needed to get it done a week ago and never got around to getting it done. So I didn't want to push it any further, so I gambled, went in there and checked, and there wasn't a long wait, so got in and out of there in about 30 or 40 minutes. Loading took we was there probably about an hour getting loaded. Pretty busy day. We started out, got rolling about 6:30 this morning. So it's approaching 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. We got a little over 4 hours left on our day. And still have 525 miles to go to deliver. The load delivers tomorrow, anywhere from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. We are going to be getting there more around lunchtime, I guess. We'll be driving quite a few hours in the morning to get there to deliver, but we will be there by 2, barring any kind of mechanical issues or major traffic issues. Not a rush, but at the same time, not a lot of time to waste either. Just want to get far enough today that I can run tomorrow without having to do a 30-minute break from the time I start till the time I deliver. So we need to get a good 100 miles down, that'll be no problem. We're around 50 miles away from being back in Tulsa again. And I would actually like to get past Oklahoma City as well. Not much in the way of parking options throughout this area other than the service plazas, and they're most likely filling up already, and I just kind of want to get farther down the road. I don't know what we're doing yet out of Lubbock, obviously. I haven't decided whether I want to even try to reload tomorrow. Part of that's going to depend on how many miles we have to drive tomorrow to make our delivery. And then combined with that, if there's something right there close, there's a good chance we got a deadhead 150 miles to get to a decent load out of Lubbock. There's not a whole lot comes out of Lubbock itself. Might get lucky on a load or two, but we'll see what it's looking like. Very possible we'll just wait till Thursday. That way we have a full day to get started and run with. Because a lot of the things you pick up, got to deliver the next day, and if you've already used up most of your hours, you end up in the same position you were the day before, trying to drive a little ways that day and then having a long morning of driving again just to make delivery. But that's our journey for this video. Carthage, Missouri to Lubbock, Texas. I didn't think I'd get a load today, but one of the brokers I really like working with they contacted me, they texted me with this load, and it wasn't that far away, and they had enough money on it that made it worth me deadheading the 120 miles. Been trying to keep my deadhead miles well under 100 miles if possible, with the rates being lower than we're used to. But when they've got a load for me, it usually still has a pretty good rate on it. Going by one of the Oklahoma Turnpike service plazas now, and it It is full. All the parking spots are taken, and even the non-parking spots are taken, which is typical. They fill up pretty fast. But that'll catch you up for now. We're going to get down the road, and we'll check back in with you here in a little while. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning, September 28th. We just pulled out of Love, southwest of Oklahoma City, here off of Interstate 44. And we have got about 335 miles left to get to our receiver in Lubbock, Texas. Pulled out right about 6 o'clock. So we are looking to be there by noon. Going to take about between 5.5 to 6 of our driving hours to get there. So not sure if we'll be able to deadhead to go pick up a load, or if we'll have time once we're unloaded even to get a load picked up. There's not a lot close by, so we will see what is available and see whether we can reload same day or whether we need to just find something for tomorrow. My plan was to load tomorrow because I knew I would have time to get this load. I wasn't sure how far I would even make it once we picked it up, and knew I'd be driving a long ways this morning to get there. We got about 120 miles of interstate driving, which is mostly, it's all, other than as you go through maybe Lawton or whatever, it's all turnpike, it's all toll road down here. And then we'll be picking up, US 277 and 82 or whatever down here in Wichita Falls, and we'll run it across over to Lubbock. So most of the morning will be off the interstate. I think it's still pretty good highway, pretty big highway going across there. It's Texas, so the speed limit won't be slow. I don't drive real fast anyway, about 65, so it'll be fine for what I'm doing. And with that said, we're going to finish waking up, drink our coffee, wait for the sun to come up, and we will check back with you here in a little while. All right, welcome back, guys. We are just a little ways south of, or a little ways southwest of Wichita Falls here on 82. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and we have 180 miles to go to get to our receiver in Lubbock. So we are currently on pace for just after 11:30. We'll probably be stopping here shortly, make some more coffee, and let Coco out, let her walk around for a little bit, stretch the legs, and then be finishing our trip out. Not sure where I'm going to stop yet because I don't know this road, or I don't remember this road. I haven't ran it in ages. So just kind of keeping my eye open for a place to stop, pull into, that we can get out for a little bit. Making pretty good time today. No slowdowns. It's nice and clear. And we are still below 70 degrees. It's just now getting into the upper 60s. So not hot. The wish it would stay this way right about here all day today, but we know it won't. Not sure what the weather's supposed to be like in Lubbock today. I'm assuming it'll probably be in the 90s. Traffic was pretty easy through Wichita Falls, just slowing down for all the curvy, the way it curves through there. But other than that, we was making it around just fine. Haven't had any problems at all so far today. I think Coco heard me mentioning getting out, because now she's over here staring at me like, when are we going to go? When do we get out? Tired of being in here. Guess we've been moving about 2.5 hours, so I guess that's about long enough. She agrees. Now we're on Highway 82 now, and that'll be the highway we're on all the way to Lubbock. 4-lane here. I don't know how long it stays 4-lane. I don't know if it's 4-lane all the way to Lubbock, or if it'll end up being a 2-lane, or what's in front of me. It's Texas though, so regardless, the speed limit will be 70 or 75. Making sure I take my time around the curves today, more so than usual. These rolls of wire on the weird little spools that they're on back there, they're not the most stable things in the world. Got straps around the outsides, but still don't like the idea of them moving. And the straps on these trailers, that's not the most strong, secure thing anyway. And the wire is heavy, so I just don't want to make the turn a little too fast and open up the doors to these spools of wire turned over in the trailer. Definitely don't want to see one coming out the side of the trailer. So we just take our time with this load when we get into the curves. Once we get unloaded, I've already found my fuel stop. There is a Yes Way. I haven't looked to see if it's like a decent sized truck stop or not, or if it's just a fuel stop. But it's on the NASDAQ network, and the fuel price is $4.01 today, so pretty affordable compared to the typical out here. The Love's where I spent the night was $4.88. Can't see myself paying those kind of prices. If it's a decent place, we'll most likely stay there, unless we reload today. I'll be looking once we get up here and unloading. Or if I find something that's picking up in another location, we'll probably head that way once we get fuel. Unless where I'm going, I can get it cheaper. If that's the case, I'll wait. But that's our update for now. We're going to find a place to stop, and we'll probably get back with you once we get unloaded. All right, folks, we're unloaded here in Lubbock. Took just a little over an hour. Once I finally got to the place, we got detoured around town because there was a wreck when I got within a quarter mile of the receiver. Ended up having to back up down the street, and the fire department finally moved to where we could make a right turn, which made me go back around town. But at least they did open up the road where we could actually leave. So circled around town, did a business loop, turned around and came back. So after a little bit of time of sitting there and then driving around, instead of being there by 12, it was closer to 12:30. And then we were gone by before 1:30. So no complaints there. We're headed over to the fuel stop here. It's a Yes Way outside the loop. $4.01 a gallon. I mentioned that earlier. I was waiting to see what fuel prices were going to do tomorrow because I have a feeling we're spending the night here. And I got the update from NASTIC that it goes up 10 or 11 cents after midnight tonight. So going to go ahead and get the tanks filled up today. All right, this is a fuel stop here. Yeah, I got the truck entrance. I got the right entrance accidentally. Truck stop's pretty empty. No complaints there. The dog is ready to get out. She just got back in the truck. Oh, lovely. We'll try this again. Pump is out of order. And we will circle around one more time and see if we can hit one that's working. Okay. I think this one's good. Yeah, this one's good. All right. Pump number 7, lucky number 7. Okay, we are going to close this out. Appreciate you watching, and we will put another one together as soon as we get our next load.